Hi everyone, welcome back to another weekly episode, another weekly community offering of the Interconnected-ness, a weekly oracle series. I am the Memory Astrologer, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like this video, thumbs up this video, send and share this video people who make you feel nourished, who make you feel seen, who make you feel secure. Share with those groups, organizations, or communities that you are a part of. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel to be able to hear when the videos are being uploaded, released, dropped, downloaded. And please remember to come on over to the Playful platform or Patreon and become a patron. All right, everyone. If you like this video and you would like to send a love offering, the link to the Linktree link is in the description box below. If you would like to schedule a reading, an astrological reading, the Linktree link to Calendly is in the description box below. And remember to come on over to the Playful platform or Patreon and to come be a beautiful patron, to come be a participating patron on the Playful platform or Patreon. All right, everyone. I hope that you all had a wonderful week. We are yet again in another transitioning week. You know what that means? We are gathering the lessons that we have previously went through this past month. And we are now going to use them and hold them and implement them into the practicalities of life. Or, as I like to say it, as our regular life. You know, work bees that work through our regular habits. How can we implement, that means put into motion, the obstacles, the challenges that we have previously learned over these past 4 weeks, 3 weeks, over these past months? And how can we implement them and use them for their purpose and use them for their brilliance and use them as the tools that they are and add them to our toolbox of life? So to be open and to be aware of this message, remember to do your 3 deep cleansing breaths in through your nose. We're going to hold it for 1 second and we're going to breathe slowly out our mouth to be open, to be aware, and to be ready for this weekly message, to take in the messages. So we have some clarifying moments. We have some ahas. I like aha moments because 1 aha moments are totally normal, but 2 aha moments allow us to know, like, hey, we are actually like in flow with the universe. So I like it. Each week is building off of the previous week. So how can last week's lessons assist us this week? How can last week's lessons assist us this week? All right, let's get the community weekly message for the collective. What is the message for this week? April 25th, 2022 to May 1st, 2022. Okay. So anything we learned last week or we felt last week, we're gonna pay attention and use it to our benefit this week. Pay it and use it to our benefit this week. Because last week's lesson was more of an awakener, a reflector, to allow us to know what we need to work on, but allow us to see the good things, the good seeds that we have implemented and we have put in our life. There are some lets us know that we got some things to work on. That's normal because, you know, we're humans. We're on the fool's journey, each of us. So what is the weekly message? Okay. Nice. That's good. Okay, when I saw the Two of Spades originally next to the Queen of Hearts, and I was just like, we're going to use the messages of last week to our benefit. And if you all remember the yearly reading, I talked about this is the year of being deceit. But the deceit is only there to show us enlightenment, to show us really things how it is. And the Two of Spades is the eldest of all the twos. It understands the importance of harmony, the importance of cooperation, the importance of relatability and compassion. But it also talks about the hardships that come with cooperation, with the need for balance, with the continuous growth. And here, the Two of Spades, we need to be very mindful of what is being presented to us spiritually. How can what is being shown to us through our conversations, through our relationships, what is being reflected to us, and how does that use, or how can we use that to our benefit? I love the Two of Spades because it speaks about the gifts that one has. I love the Two of Spades because it tells us about how one can feel so young and so like a novice or something, but it doesn't mean that we do not know the facts, that we do not know the ethics, that we do not have the material and the physical and the literal buildup to encompass and to grow partnerships that maintain longevity, that incorporate the need for balance, the need for incorporating wisdom, incorporating hardship, and to incorporate sensuality. Two of Spades speaks of the incorporation of sensuality and the realization of the growth of sensuality. How has your definition to intimacy, to yourself, but also into the things that you see as wisdom? How can you be more in flow with the things that you are seeking, the things that you are wanting? How can we be more open to listening and to flowing and to being receptive of the wisdom that is within our lives, through these obstacles, through the hard, challenging relationships, situations, uncomfortabilities? How can that open our heart to allow us to see the deepening that is happening within us, but also that is happening within our environments? So, as always, I love the card at the bottom. Card at the bottom is the Ace of Diamonds, and that is the evaluation factor. That's the evaluation. What is worthy? What is worth? How do you define worth within relationships? How do you define worth within wisdom? Get out. Get out. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Because through these hard and challenging situations, we get to understand the worth of not just, other people, our lessons, ourselves, but we get to learn the lessons and the beautifulness of situations and how they have allowed us to grow to the next level, allowed us to see the blessings into that's in front of us. But it allows us to step into the maturity. It allows us to step into the layers and the levels of maturities that we are taking on, the names and the badges and the wisdoms that we are growing and attaining. And is now asking us, how can this wisdom that you have previously ascertained assist you into who you are growing into, assist you into the leadership capacities that you are developing and thinking about and molding and growing? How has these hard and challenging situations changed your view of worthiness to self? And we should not see this as a lack mentality, because we just previously said the two of spades is the eldest of all the twos. We may feel like a novice, but we already know that our strength, our weight, the responsibility, the understanding, the evaluations, the ability to ascertain knowledge, and then to put a label on the level of the capacity of that knowledge. But as always, who are you to put a name on that? And you're going to tell them, I am everything. I know who I am supposed to be. I am destined to be. I have went through every layer, and I am able to understand what it's like to be a leader. What is it like to be a CEO? What is it like to be a manager? What it is like to hold the weight, to carry the weight, and to assist others. The King of Spades literally is holding a sharp weapon and still looking. Other kings have weapons in their head. They're holding scepters. But here, the King of Spades, he understands that with force, things and situations can move, but he also understands the ways of getting his point across, the ways that he has grown and challenged and been challenged. And here it asks you, how can our need to initiate, our need to be courageous, how can that be more in flow with our worth and our confidence? How can that be in flow with our worth and our confidence? And let's do some affirmations, because remember from last week, we need to tap into our confidence and our worth and see how worthy we are, because we are very worthy. All these lessons have allowed us to grow our levels of mastery, to grow our understandings of ourselves, of our family, of our lineage. It allows us to continue prospering and growing into the individual that we are destined and supposed to be. All right, y'all. So, with a couple shuffling, I like to lay this out. All right, that's one of them. This is one of them. Okay, so we got 4 cards. Alright, so the cards are as follows. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. I am not limited by any past thinking. Excuse me. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. It is safe to look within. And that is so funny. Today I recently bought some sunflowers, and here we are growing the divinity, growing our outer consciousness, and growing who we are destined to be. And for us to grow who we are destined to be, we have to do inside work. We have to go inside and really cherish who we are, really grow our understandings to who we are growing into. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. My home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner of my home and lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. There is plenty for everyone, including me. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere, in everyone, in everything. Excellent. So, just because this video, I wanted to be just a little sister. How can we be more open to growing our confidence, our evaluations of self? How can we grow our ace of diamonds? I love it. Something we couldn't see, period. That's what I'm talking about. So the some things that we couldn't see is the 8 of Spades, period, and the Ace of Hearts. So the way to grow our self-confidence is to go inside, is to do internal dives, and to hold ourselves accountable for the repressions of that we have imposed within ourselves, that the world has imposed within us, that our relationships have imposed within us, how our community has imposed within us. And we have to see the trauma, the ways of survival. And we have to be able to open and grow our vulnerability within ourselves, but also be open and growing to the transformation that is happening within, and to allow it to happen within, and allow it to happen on the outer layer. Because this 8 of Spades is very clarified with the 8 of Diamonds, the Ace of Diamonds. So it's saying through internal work, the expression in the heart space is open and unlocked. But to be able to open and unlock the heart space, one has to do internal dives through the obstacles that one has grown to grow the identity, the vulnerability, the awareness of oneself. The awareness of oneself. So these deep dives are very important because we are learning about ourselves and learning the types of things and types of ways and types of nourishment that we are needing. Whether that is the people that we are relating to, the situations that we are putting ourselves in, the ways that we are growing our understandings to ourselves, the ways that we are expressing ourselves. Back up the deck. Eight of Hearts, period. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, period. This is what I'm talking about. So, literally, the vulnerabilities that we are holding in, the secrets that we are holding in, the trauma that we are holding in, all of this is going to allow us to grow and to understand ourselves better, but at a deeper level. So, to grow and understand ourselves, how can we be more open to speaking, to honoring, to evaluating our worth through what we have been through? Remember, we are warriors, and that warriorship allows us to harness acceptance, harness leadership, harness team building, but harness our intuition. And here our intuition has been speaking to us, has been communicating with us, our body has and our environment has. And for us to be able to even hear it, to listen to it, we need to clean our room. We need to check in with our body. In what ways have we not been checking in with our body? In what ways have we been neglecting or overly indulging? How has our body been speaking to us when we engage in these activities? And here it's very imperative for us to listen to it, to listen to our body, to be mindful of how it's speaking and communicating with us, but also to be more open to the transformations that are going on internally and externally, and to allow more compassion and nourishment to flow into you. So maybe that looks like taking a shower and using candles. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And remember, Pluto goes retrograde April 30th. Remember to come on the Playful platform of Patreon to look up all the astrological notes and all the astrological videos to assist you with this retrograde. Remember, Uranus will be going retrograde shortly. All right, everyone, have a good rest of your week.